we've seen it. Like, I'm gonna do a hard pivot here, but like the American presidential elections, Vivek is like shooting up in terms of the polls, right?
Vivek, bro. There's been a lot of Vivek talk on the I've been watching this podcast.
Vote for Vivek. But what I'm saying is like he doesn't have obviously the donor base that the establishments do, but what he's doing, he's on every podcast.
Yeah, he's hustling, man. You gotta hustle.
He's generally like,
but he knows his audience. He knows that like the old, and we've seen this already. Like I've seen some TikToks sort of saying, "Oh, that Vivek guy is, he's a Hindu. We're not gonna vote for him." Like he's not gonna get that crowd. Well, never.
That's not the crowd he's going for.
He's never gonna get that. So he's smart. He's like, all right, f that. I'm just gonna go for this 18 to 34-year-old demo, which I know I can get if I talk to them like a real person. I think we saw Vivek on Jake Paul's TikTok.
I haven't seen it. Was it TikTok? See, honestly,
they're like hanging out, and then Jake Paul's like, "Oh, it's so cool to see a politician, actually talking to young people." Yeah,
no. What is interesting is like these, and he's like mid-30s, makes us feel bad about it. But anyway,
he's mid-30s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like 36 or something.
What are we doing with our life?
I think anyway, we're talking about him. But what he knows is that if usually historically with the donors and stuff like that, you get to buy TV slots and stuff like that. It's very expensive to fuel the machine of like a political campaign is expensive. But what he's doing is he's proactively taking the media out. I mean, the fact that we're talking about him, not like massive sort of numbers, is the amplification of the reach, and that's how that American system works, man. Like the media, this is earned media where you control the narrative, or you're pushing it with your own sort of channels and relying on amplification instead of paying for the channels to CNNs do it, which also there's so much color put into it, especially with a lot of the major parties having affiliations with networks and stuff like that.
But that's the thing, right? He's a smart guy. He probably has data to tell him like, mate, you don't need to go on those channels. Just go on social media, go on podcasts, go on all that. Like that would actually might put you over the line. Yeah. If not, give him a respectable number to go to whoever is the incumbent president or whatever whoever's running to be like, maybe I can get Vivek on as as the Secretary of State or something like that. Yeah. Oh well, he's definitely playing 4D games and stuff like that. I don't know if he realistically thinks he can do now, but I think it was Trump, obviously, Ron DeSantis, and then Vivek, and I think he's closed that gap. If not, I think he's definitely closing, if not already taken over DeSantis and that. So I don't think anyone's gonna. Yeah, Trump's. There was some stuff about Vivek actually recently about someone trying to interview him and some stuff about George Soros and stuff like that. Like he has his parents or him, he's got connections to him and stuff like that. They were trying to push him. Look,
there's stuff historically which I've heard of, but I haven't substantiated. Look, you run for politics, you have to know that any shady stuff, especially if you're a businessman, is going to be fair game. But again, think about it. We let the ultimate version of that in the American people let the ultimate version of that in terms of Donald Trump in. So why not someone that is so much more articulate? Yeah. But I tell you what, he does know how to push the buttons. Anyway, how the hell did we get to Vivek? Because I told you we have Vivek Watch. All right, I had to bring it in. This is not even part of our content plan. It wasn't part of the agenda. But we love Vivek here. Brown boy, what's up? Brown BBW. You know what, Vivek? If you're watching, I know you're watching. All right, come on the show, man. Come on the show.
We're only 14 hours away, but come on
the show. I can do Zoom. I like Zoom. The free version, man. We just don't have the budget at the moment. Oh, that's fun.